Hey guys, so I am super excited about this show. I've been wanting to do this for so long because I have been a thrift store junkie, deal hound, secret shopper forever, and now I get to share it with the world, and I am super excited about that. So I'm going to share my tips with you today, my secrets on how to shop in a thrift store. And believe me, I understand what it means to have to stretch a dollar and really be frugal with your money. So the whole goal here is to help you learn how to shop at a thrift store, maximize your time, and save a ton of money in the process and have a bunch of fun. I mean, without the fun, then it's pointless. So that's what we're going to do. And if you're a mother or a single mother out there, I hear you, I feel you, I know. I've been a single mother before, and I'm a married mother now of 4 children. And the financial responsibility is huge. So we have to be frugal and we have to learn how to stretch our money, but we also as women need to feel and look good. So that's what this show is about. So let's get to it. So I'm going to share my secrets and some of my tips on how I shop in a thrift store. And I'm going to teach you a little bit about the best way to go about getting through the thrift store and maximizing your time and your money. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do is you are going to want to identify 1 or 2 thrift stores that you like, that have things that you like. When you go there, for the most part, you can find some good buys. So you're going to identify these thrift stores and you're going to frequent those stores. It's going to save you a bunch of time and money without bouncing from store to store trying to find just the right one. So find the ones you like, get familiar with that store, you're going to learn the aisles, you're going to know where everything is, and it's going to be great. So that's the first thing that you need to do. The second thing that I would do is once I identify my thrift stores, I would arrive early in the morning. I'd be one of the first ones there. I'm always the first one at the door because I like to be sure that other women don't come in and get like my size shoes or the purses that I want. So I get there early and I get in there first. The next thing that I would suggest you do is learn how to color spot. So most of the time a thrift store is going to be laid out by color, like all the black pants together, all the black jackets together, all the white shirts together. So you need to know, I want to get a pink shirt today, or I want to get some blue shirts, or I want to get blue shirt and white pants. And go to those areas. Don't spend time going through every single hanger. If you know there's certain colors that you want or a certain style that you want of pants, they're usually together. So that would be the next thing that I do once I get into the store. The next thing is very, very important. You want to try everything on that you buy. It's really important. So that's why you need time, and you should get there early because you want to try everything on. Remember, this is secondhand stuff, so somebody else has worn it, so it might have their shape or, whatever the case may be. But it's really important that you try things on, you take your time, you check the heels, you check the straps. You make sure that if you have a shoe that has a strap and it has holes, that you check that the holes are right and that the little hook can go in the holes. You want to check your buttons. You want to be sure that your zippers work. You want to check belts and ties to be sure that you have both if you need to, or that they're not cut or ripped or anything like that. It's really, really important that you take time to try the clothes on and feel good in them and feel like they fit you well. Okay, so when you're checking out, when you're at the cashier, you want to ask the cashier very nicely to let you know how much each item costs as she's ringing it up. The reason is because the thrift stores usually have different color tags on them, and based on the color tag is the sale of the week or the sale of the month. So what will end up happening is you start learning the colors and you start learning what's on sale. So you would ask her, can you just let me know how much each one of these costs as she rings it up? And that way you can get familiar with the red tag or the yellow tag or the green tag, and whichever is the one that's on sale, you start shopping strategically based on that color tag. So this tip is my most favorite one, and I think it's very important. Go by yourself to the thrift store. Go alone. Because if you are a thrift store shopper like me, you will probably be in the store for a few hours. And most people who are not thrift store junkies, like me, they can't handle being there for that long. So they'll go through a few hangers and then they're done. If you really want to find a bargain and you're a deal hound, you need to go alone. Take your time and get through everything so you don't feel rushed. I don't take my kids. I just go by myself, and that way I can get through everything that I need to get through quickly. So when I go into the thrift store, the very first thing I do is I grab a cart and I go straight to the shoes. The reason is because, as you know, if you've been in thrift stores before, most likely you have way less shoes than you do clothes. So your chances of finding something in the clothes are better, so you can go there last. But I go to the shoes first, and I go down and I pick up every pair of shoes that are in my size that I like. Whether they fit me properly or not, I don't even know this yet. I just put them all in my cart. So again, no one can come and take the shoes that I could possibly want. So that's the first thing that I do. The second thing that I go to are the purses, for the same reason. A lot less purses than clothes. So I go to the purses, grab the ones that I think I'm going to like, that I think is going to match with an outfit that I'm going to buy, and I just put it all in my cart. And the next thing that I do is I go to the jackets and I go to the blazers and I start looking through those, and now I'm starting to piece together outfits in my mind. So I get a jacket and I'll get a blazer or a light coat or whatever, and as I'm doing that, I'm thinking what kind of shirt may be able to go under this, what kind of cami I can wear, and then I will move on to the shirts and the camis and then the pants. And as I'm doing all of this, I'm piecing outfits together in my mind. So the last thing I do typically is I'll go look at the dresses. And the reason why I do that last is because I'm going to take a little bit more time there. And that's because dresses tend to have more stains on them, or zippers broken, or little holes on the side. I think it's probably because if you're wearing a dress like that, like for a wedding or whatever, it's active. You're eating food, you may be dancing, you may be drinking something, and you get spills and stains. So I take a little bit more time when I'm in the dress section, and I check very carefully the zippers, the sides, any ties, that might be on the dress. I check that really, really carefully because dresses can tend to be a little bit more tricky. I'll show you just a few of my most recent thrift store finds. This shirt I got at the thrift store just a couple of weeks ago, which I absolutely love. And most people say you can't find, flashy or fun things at the thrift store. You certainly can. I am starting to have an addiction to print, leopard print and zebra print, and I just love this print. So I've been looking for these types of things in the thrift store, and I'm having success in finding them. This shirt I bought a couple of weeks ago at the thrift store also, and I kind of thought it was cool because I found this jacket, which is a leather jacket. It's Wilson's leather. I found that at the thrift store, and then if you kind of put this together, it's a very cute little outfit. So that's some of the stuff I found recently. I get mostly everything from the thrift store. So I just wanted to kind of show you how I put things together, or how I might spot something that I really like. So there you have it. Now you have your tips of how to shop at the thrift store. You have everything that you need, and you can go and get what you want. So now you have the basic tools on how to shop in a thrift store. So take your time, get out there and use these tips because it works. Thank you so much for visiting me on my show, on this channel. I hope you'll come back. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. If you have any tips that you want to share, that'd be great. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. I'm on all of those, and all that information is below. At our next show, we will be doing some giveaways, and some really nice giveaways. So please come back. Please tell your friends. And as always, thank you and much love.